What I bring to you here is the new Nike BRSB shoe, which borrows its stylings and aesthetics from the staple OG sneaker, the Cortez. You see what I did there? I just avoided cancellation right there. My mind was trying to Cortez. I was trying to do it. I realized I don't have an accent. The Cortezes. Nigga, not a Mexican. I knew in the school. Speaking of cancer, nigga, it's not gonna go the way you think. Nigga, not a Mexican. I knew in high school did not have these motherfuckers in every goddamn color, nigga. I wasn't the biggest fan of the shoe, but them motherfuckers was dripping high ass socks and all them dicky shorts and all kinds of shit. These niggas was over there rocking they shit, goddamn it. And they can pull it off, but I couldn't pull the shit off if I wanted to, nigga. But now this rendition of them, I can do it. I think I look like shit in them. I skate like shit, you know, but they don't skate like shit. So apparently almost every detail in the shoe is derived from the Cortez to the sawtooth pattern on the sole right there. But now, of course, since the shoe was built for skating, so they had to spice it up, if you will. They added some extras like a rubber from the sole that wraps up and over the heel, and toe cap for durability. Or it is the toe cap. It wraps up over the toe. You know what the fuck I'm talking about, nigga. And it also wraps on the side, adding an extra layer to the high use areas like the ollie and the heel flip zone. Bullshit, nigga. Bullshit. No. Yeah, just hell no. Nothing hell. Maybe versus the Cortez there's something there, but not to pretend there's anything worth a damn outside of just some standard rubber making it more skate friendly. But in its own vein, no. Not only do I feel like it's gonna blow out, but there's clearly nothing of relevance in the high use area like the ollie zone and what they talk, nigga. It's just a swoosh waiting to be fucking taken out, nigga. Just taken out, nigga. Just waiting, like it just tweeted the N-word, nigga. Just typed up the N-word and hit tweet, nigga. Just hit send on that motherfucker. The first impression, it's not too bad in person. Over the net, the internet that is right now, no shit. I thought they were okay, but wasn't really digging the shoes the most aesthetically. But could see this being like unfathomably popular, like it's some trendy shit. Potentially, nigga. Because it still look solid, and in person they really look. So I'm really sold on the shoe now. In person, when I look at it, it's cool. So when I look a little too hard, like the rubber, that shit going on there, that's a little weird right there. But I'm sold on the shit. Now the shoe is vulcanized. Love that for you. So I'm personally instantly creaming myself. I love vulcanized shoes. The midsole is suede on the front half and canvas is some shit on the back. I don't know what that is, but it's some bullshit. It's super thin and just no support really at all. That's just gonna fold, nigga. It's gonna fold. It's like suede, but then his back end is just back end is bull. That shit ain't gonna be no support or anything. Even the neck of the shoe has dick all, so don't expect much padding from that, cause it's just none. That shit damn near paper, nigga. No collar, neck, or any. The collar of the shoe is on some bullshit. Neck game is weak as fuck, nigga. However, the back end is sturdy right there in its foundation, so you will have support there on the very back end right here. And you can see that rubber also scales up and it's sturdy as hell. So the bottom is really supportive and compact, no doubt. When you just grabbing that whole bottom, like there's lots of support. Now that being said, these are light, like really light, really light. Where the rest of my goddamn shoe at, Nike? Where the rest of my goddamn shoe at, Nike? This hoe is very lightweight. It's lacking in materials. Peep show there. Look at that, nigga. Which is likely by design, no nefarious reasons. Some shoes are just like that, and that's cool. Now for the individual, it varies, and it's either good or bad. But the call is yours based on what you value and can work with. Like I'm saying, that's like the genuine intent of the shoe, like the design. It's not per se like a money grab, so they skimping on materials. You know, it's just that type of shoe that be. I mean, those are mutually exclusive, but if you know what I'm saying. I wish they would have like noted that or something. But hey, who the fuck am I, huh? Who the fuck am I, huh? I'm all for the lighter feel, but that back end of the cam, whatever that is, and that back half is just it's a big L to me. I do not trust that part to keep it shaped. No more than I would trust a motherfucker with the season pass to Burger King to keep they shape. Nigga, this some bullshit right here. Nike SB blasted on the tip of a moderately sized tongue. There are internal lace straps. Dropping down lower, there's not much in the way of the high exposure areas. No stitching, dips, grooves, or niches in the shoe to get torn up prematurely or kind of just hanging about like in like a winker in a windstorm, flopping all around. However, that tail bed lacing sits pretty low, height and lengthwise, so it may actually contradict all of that more or less. But and it's kind of in the high rib zone. Okay, it's kind of I don't know why I said all that. It's in the rib zone because it is, and it does. Okay, it'll get damaged real quick. So I suggest you keep that in mind when purchasing and or take preemptive measures to combat that beforehand. Because after the 100 kickflips we've seen, that'll start to give up a little bit right there. It just started to cut this shit, fuck it. It just said fuck it. Right, but at least there's not like a bunch of other things that can just come undone, be flopping around and all that. And the Nike check mark is on the side and kind of bleeds into or sits flush with the additional high-rise panel all across the shoe. And has this weird strip that hangs over the top. Like, nigga, just get rid of that. Again, nitpicky. Yes, I'm being nitpicky. Perhaps. Not a deal breaker. It's not a deal breaker, but nigga, what? The fuck, what is that, nigga? It's just there. Don't be there. A wide feet warning. Anyways, normally I'm reluctant to advise sizing up. These are narrow, nigga. These are narrow. These are motherfucking narrow, nigga. These, no doubt, unequivocally, skinny, slim shoe through and through. Definitely size up because I didn't know that was a thing. But now I just say it every time because I looked it up too. Apparently it's a thing. So if you can get yourself into a shoe simply by sizing up a half size or maybe a full, I don't know if that's a thing. You do what you do. Then yeah, you definitely want to do that with these ones. Standard Nike rubber outsole feels sturdy to the touch, despite the rest of the shoe feeling like it will disintegrate. The outsole is plenty grippy and for sure well threaded with some deep, exaggerated threads starting from the middle of the outsole on back. The very bottom grip pattern looks a bit funky, and I know it's grippy. It's damn sure grippy. Don't worry about that. But we'll see if it like prematurely balls or anything. The insole is removable, and it is the React insole, which can also be found in the Ashines. That's right, it's beefed up and thick. That like ridiculously so compared to what you typically find in skate shoes. The insole comprises of like 90% of the goddamn shoe, which I have no problems with. And that motherfucker thick as a motherfucker. Look at that goddamn shit. They gonna whip this bitch out like this. Shit thick as hell in this motherfucker. Alright, so out the box, that flick is great. It is real slim. It is real narrow. I don't know if how that fucks with your flick, or if that's right up your alley in terms of the shoes you like to skate. But that is an adjustment if you're coming from any type of shoe that is even normal, not even wide, just normally sized. I was absolutely comfortable and adjusted to that flick out the box. There's a good amount of grip, the outsole, and the toe cap. So when you're doing your tricks, you're standing on the board, popping, flicking, catching, all that, definitely on point. I don't know how to quantify the 100 kickflips, maybe like a week or so, another week, so maybe 2 weeks together, I guess you can say. But nah, this shit's pretty much done. It's like really underperforming in a lot of ways. It does still have a good amount of hold, like the outsole, very bottom. But man, that shit's, it's definitely getting there. Not really much going on there. That's embarrassing. Now I did shoot with the laces, but that's it. But that lace bed is absolutely, yeah. Definitely, like, I don't see it lasting more than a week or so. So go ahead and do that if that's make or break for you or whatever you see fit. Nike swoosh is starting to come up, but that's not even damaging to the shoe. If it did come off, you're gonna look like a jackass. But there's still padding under the shoe and it's still suede. It's not this bullshit back end half material. One thing is the laces did keep coming untied. That's just my own little bullshit I got going on. I probably could have laced it up more to the last holder, so I don't know. Nigga just kept coming undone. I love that for you, by the way.